will see the third part 3 of the ADC under injected channel. So configuring channels. So here you can see configuring two channels. Okay, channel 6 and channel 7. So this is not the, this is the channel 6 and this is the channel 7. So I am configuring two channels. Channel 6 will be configured as a regular channel. So I told you the ADC have two possible modes. One is the regular channel mode, another one is the injected channel mode. So out of 6 and 7, the 6 I am setting up as a regular channel and the 7 I am setting up as a injected channel. And channel 6 will be configured as a regular channel with a DMA mode. Yes. After each conversion, this is the continuous conversion. ADC result will be moved from ADC data register to ADC array by using DMA. So for after each conversion of the data, it will transfer the result to this array with the help of DMA. This we had already seen separately in the previous example. Now we are putting two at the same time. So here channel 7 here will be configured as the injected channel mode. So it means with a trigger every 3 seconds. So we are also enabling this interrupt request. For example, like the timer is generating the interrupt for every 3 seconds and it will trigger this ADC. That is, it's inject. The trigger will be injected into this ADC. So every 3 seconds once, because of a trigger, ADC will perform the comparison. ADC will perform the conversion, analog to digital conversion. After each conversion, it will generate the ADC injected interrupt request. So that is why it's called injected. So it's already in the injected mode. This channel, this ADC is working only when it receives this timer interrupt and it performs the conversion operation. After the conversion, it will generate the interrupt request and then the data will be moved to the array, same like here. Then the result will be moved from ADC data register to array. But before that, it will generate this ADC injected interrupt request. This is same like the DMA request, but we call here this as a injected interrupt request. So you can see here, so here I'm using the timer 4. So here I'm using the two channels, channel 6 and channel 7 is the input, and also having two outputs, the PB8 and PB7. This is for green LED and this is for yellow LED. And then I go to the timer 4 settings. In the timer 4 settings, I am checking the prescaler value and everything else, and I am enabling this trigger event selection, update event. I must do that. So now I go to the ADC. I finished the timer 4 configuration. Now I'm going to the ADC configuration. The ADC configuration, I click that. Then I have several tabs. The parameter settings. I am enabling the continuous conversion mode. And then the channels, I have two channels, 6 and 7. So in the channel 6, I am making the sampling time to the maximum and the regular conversion is enabled. You can see here the ADC is already in the injected mode. So in the injected mode also, this injection is coming from the timer. That is, the timer is the trigger source here. So in the external trigger source, I must select this timer 4 trigger out event because the triggering is coming from this timer 4. And the injected mode is none. And watchdog mode, I am not using the watchdog here. So this is for channel 6 and timer. Okay. I go to the priority settings. So I enable this DMA1 channel 1 global interrupt and the ADC1 ADC2 global interrupts. I enable this under the priority settings. Here you can see preemption priority is 0, sub priority is 0. Both are 0, 0, highest priority. And then I have to go to the DMA settings. The DMA settings, I already have this ADC1. This ADC1 will request to the DMA controller to transfer the data between peripheral and memory. So the DMA is under the circular mode. You have to change this to circular and then you generate the C code. That's all. We had seen how to configure the ADC in different modes, either watchdog mode, or you can set up in the scan mode with DMA only with a single channel, or you can also use multiple channels, and you can use the timer to trigger the ADC, and you can use the ADC in regular mode or injected mode. So you can, it's really up to the user. They can configure or they can define the ADC should be operated in which mode. It can be in either continuous mode or scan mode or single mode. Even in more, if you go further down, then it can be either regular mode or injected mode. If you put in the injected mode, then you can inject the trigger signal into this ADC from the timer. The timer can generate for every 3 seconds, or you can set up the timing. So this is how you have to use the ADC. So inside the microcontroller, this ADC is one of the several peripherals, and each ADC has several channels and several external input channels and 2 internal input channels. So that is how we are using ADC. Please try to also configure ADC by yourself, and you can explore that more. So that is the way you will remember and you will learn. You will learn more than what we had seen.